Hey guys, as always, good you. Thanks for stopping by the old Applebee's. Hard Truth Monday. It's happening right now. I've got 3 for you. I think these are going to be a little bit hard to hear. At least one of them may bite a few people a little bit, but I want to talk to y'all about your arsenal and what you own and some of the mindsets about how you choose what you own, how you maybe get rid of some of what you own and why. And I want to talk to you about a few things. So I think this stuff really matters. I'm a little nervous about it if you can't tell. That's why I'm talking really fast. Buckle up. Here we go. Hey, today's episode is brought to you by all of you people. I told the Patreon folks last night, but it's brought to you by Patreon today. Last night we put our dollars together and made what I think is a pretty good donation to the FPC. So thank you to all the Patreon folks. Appreciate it. It's $1. Throw it in or don't. There's no pressure at all. We're able to do some cool stuff with that, and I think it's a lot of fun. So thank you. All right, a couple things. Let me set this up a little bit. And then I got 3 hard truths. Specifically, one of them is about your arsenal, what you own and why. And something that I went through a few years ago, and it really changed my thought process about what I own and, again, why. 2 caveats right up front. First, I don't think I'm some sort of genius. Like, I'm not a yogi sitting here, hey, boo-boo. A yogi sitting here pretending like I am the gatekeeper of knowledge. One of the things about masculine dominated communication, just the way dudes talk, is we rank things all the time. And we're always like, no, the Cincinnati Reds are good. No, they're not as good as the Cubs. We argue over quarterbacks and stuff. And so anytime you offer or posit an opinion, there's immediately guys going, well, that's just trash. No, it's not. We are so, let me say it this way, black and white. We never have room for nuances. So I am infallible, and I don't see myself as again, a gatekeeper, and that the way I think is the only right way. Not at all. Secondly, caveat is I'm asking this and presenting it as a question, especially hard truth number 1 that I'm going to get to in just a few minutes. So there's a lot here, and I think it's funny to have that guys are going to have such a strong opinion on this. All right, let me tell you what I'm not talking about. We're talking about arsenals, what you own. I want to say very clearly, I am not talking about something that Paul gave you, a family heirloom. Keep that, that's great. I'm not talking about collectibles and nonsense stuff. I have a Desert Eagle. What are you going to do with the Desert Eagle? Mr. Karen is already in the comments going, well, you can actually hunt with that. Did you know that? Yeah, well, yeah, you could if you really wanted to. You could also hunt with an atlatl, but that's not something we hunt with these days. So stop typing, Mr. Karen. So I'm not talking about collectibles, Paw stuff. I'm also talking about oddities or fun stuff. Like I've got some old Makarovs that I think are really, really cool, but they don't count. They don't count for what we're talking about today. I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is your crap hitting the fan. When the poop hits the fan and you've got to grab and go. Home defense. What you take to work with you. When you get in the car and you drive from point A to point B, what do you carry with you? The important stuff. I'm talking about what matters here. I'm not talking about Paul's old 22. We're talking about the group that matters. So delineate or just separate those 2 groups. Fun stuff versus what really matters. This group right here is what I'm talking about. When you load your family into the van and you're driving 600 miles and you're going to go through three major cities, which is oftentimes where trouble happens, we should be mindful of what we own. And I think that I want to be very specific. I'm talking about self-defense, home defense, family defense, your go bag, your crap hits the fan, or zombie apocalypse kind of stuff. Well, actually, there's no zombies. One time I mentioned zombie apocalypse. You know what I mean. I'm not literally meaning zombies. I'm talking about if the fabric of our society breaks down, what do you grab and what do you use? These are tools for bad times. After Hurricane Katrina, I think it was about 3 days when there were rape gangs going through New Orleans, and gangs specifically out for bad, horrible things. 3 days, 72 hours. Fabric of that society and that culture broke down almost instantly. I would call 3 days instantly in the grand scheme. Food in any city, I know everybody lives in different areas. If you're in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming versus, inner city, Baltimore, very different situations. But usually food is in any city is about 2 days, 24 hours. Grocery stores are wiped out. we couldn't even get toilet paper a year ago. So my point is society breaks down, bam, that quick, like really, really quick, a couple days. My theory, at least in my area, I think it'd be a matter of weeks before we had warlords that would be in charge. And I'm not being dramatic. Like I'm saying we have seen this kind of crap happen in multiple places in the world in the last decade. We saw it here in the last 2 decades in a couple different situations. Katrina's the easy example. The breakdown of society. So I'm talking about what do you grab in those situations. And so I want to be very specific why we're talking about it. Breakdown of society plus regular good old-fashioned 24/7 personal protection. And I'm only talking about the what. I'm talking about the tools that we use in those situations. So if you're still with me, there's probably people already typing. Johnny, get to the point. You don't control me. Hard truth, 3 of those, and I think I really needed to set those up. Hard truth number 1, you might, I'm going to say may, you may have too many chamberings. I was taught this a long time ago, probably nearly 10 years ago. I was told this and taught this, and it was a thread that went through a group that I was a part of, and it was you have too many chamberings. And I really thought, well, I've got this and this, and I'm not talking about pawpaw stuff, random silly stuff. 5'7", silliness. But I'm talking about for your go stuff. You might have too many chamberings. This is my recommendation. Again, I'm not infallible, but this is the important part. We have that watch this channel, brand new owners, brand new people that are new to this world that are like, help me out. I'm going to give you a recommendation. Do your own research. I recommend 2 chamberings max for your go stuff. Some people go down to 1, but no more than 2. And here's what I recommend. 9 mil and 5.56. Now the 9mm, people are like, well, the stopping power of 45, 2 world wars. It comes down to this. If you're going to carry this many on you, how many rounds do you want? Do you want 26 or 56? And that's really what it comes down to with 9mm. It's the perfect balance of the most magazines and the most pow-pow coming back at the bad guys, and for the amount of weight. So I think 9 mil is really, really important. And then also 5.56. Some guys do both, or they only do 1. They'll do all 9mm, and I don't have a problem with that. But I do think, especially for warlord times, I think we need a 5.56. The great thing about the 5.56 rounds, it will take down any mammal in North America. So it doesn't matter if you're facing grizzlies up north, way up north, or you're facing moron humans in your area. So I really strongly recommend that. So when I heard that, I got rid of a bunch of stuff. I said to open with what you have and why you keep it, or maybe you move some stuff. I'm not talking about collectibles or fun stuff. You can have all the funness you want. But for my go stuff, I got rid of a bunch of chamberings. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. I sold a lot of stuff, and I swapped that money out, and I got some really cool stuff that I trust. And I think that's really, really important. So hard truth, you may have too many chamberings. There's going to be guys that disagree with that, and they're going to have good reasons why. But there won't be anybody that just goes, I just need 72 chamberings because they're cool. No, I'm talking about being thoughtful about your tools that might save your family and your own tushy and maybe your own crew in your neighborhood. Hard truth number 2, you don't practice enough. I'm not going to belabor this. I've talked about this before. You don't practice enough. I don't practice enough. And I think we just need to always be reminding ourselves of this. I had somebody get really upset about me on Instagram, not that long ago, because I said we all need to train more. I need to train more. One of my goals right now is to get my cardio where it needs to be. It ain't. And that brings me to hard truth number 3. Mag dumping serves no purpose other than fun. I'm okay with mag dumping. Mag dumping's fun. Pow, rack, pop, 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 pop. Pizza boxes, balloons, watermelons, and 2-liter sodas. Have a good time. I took a whole bag of apples out the other day and just misted them, green mist, with a shotgun, and that's fun. But it serves no purpose. You're not training when you're mag dumping. You are not. Take 1 round, put it in, load, rack, pop, swap them out, and do it as fast as you can, because these skills are perishable. Get your hands, and I'm not some trainer. I've just been taught this, is that it's a perishable skill, and we need to be going after muscle memory nonstop. So hard truth 1, probably too many chamberings. I really want to challenge you on that today. 2, you don't train enough. Get out there. I'm working on it. and 3 mag dump, and it doesn't count. Most guys get 50, get a box of 50, pop, 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 go to the house. I'm now ready. No, it served zero purpose other than fun. I'm okay with fun. Y'all know that. That's a lot for a Hard Truth Monday. Let me know what you think. To anyone that's against me or my right to have 29 or even 28 rounds in this bad boy from my cold, dead hands. Bye.